Right now at 6, it's expected to be the busiest day ever for air travel that leads up to Labor Day. We'll tell you what the TSA wants all of you to know before heading to the airport.
And caught on camera here, a thief dressed as a delivery driver swipes baggage and takes off. Now police are on the lookout for that person.
And streets will reopen this morning to a state forest in eastern Connecticut after the state took action to contain mosquitoes that could be carrying deadly viruses.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning and happy Friday. Thanks for starting yours off with us here at Fox 61, Fox 61 Plus America areas.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Expect a comfortable day out there. Granted, we're not seeing high 80s for temperatures here, but as we get over to meteorologist Rachel Piscatelli, it's still a summer feel.
Yeah,
It's
certainly going to be a nice afternoon with a partly sunny sky. We have a couple of light showers now located in western Connecticut this morning, but we are going to see those showers taper to a partly sunny sky later on today. So we're not expecting widespread rain, but just, of course, don't want you to get caught off guard for the kids at the bus stop. Southbury, Middlebury, Naugatuck, and Oxford, a very light shower over in Watertown, too. We are cooler than this time yesterday, anywhere from 6 to 12 degrees cooler. So we're starting off in the 50s in some spots, lower 60s in others. At 63 degrees in New Haven, it's 57 in Torrington, 52 degrees over in Putnam now. Humidity stays low today. It's very comfortable this morning. So hopefully you kind of gave your air conditioner a little bit of a break and opened up those windows. Temperatures this afternoon will move into the lower 70s to the middle 70s, so around 75 degrees with that morning shower tapering to a partly sunny sky in the afternoon. There could be an isolated shower over the weekend on Saturday. There's a better opportunity for rain that comes in Saturday night into Sunday, and then there could be a few showers on Sunday. We'll have more details on that, plus the beautiful weather on the way for next week, coming up in just around 15 minutes. On the roads this morning, we do have an incident to tell you about over in Farmington involving a tractor trailer now on 84 eastbound. This has been out here since 5 a.m. this morning, out by exits 38 and 39 and 40 with one lane blocked on that eastbound side. It does look like there are slight improvements, but still slow at 19 miles per hour. Live look outside showing you that tractor trailer. There's also emergency crews on scene, a fire truck blocking the right lane this morning, so folks are slow to get by, so just be mindful of that. We'll have another update for you coming up at 6:30.
All right, Rachel, thanks so much. A lot of people planning one last getaway as the summer winds down. Officials are predicting record travel for this Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, today is expected to be the busiest day of that weekend at airports. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is live at Bradley International this morning. Brooke, how are the lines now? I know it can be very variable in the early morning hours.
Looks like it's not too bad.
Yeah, so funny enough, this is actually probably the least people that I've seen here in a very long time. In fact, people are just walking right up to those TSA agents right now to go ahead and get their ID scanned and move through. So at least for now, if you're coming out to Bradley right now, you're set for smooth sailing. It's looking pretty good. But TSA leaders say, however busy or not busy it is here at Bradley specifically, they expect to screen about 17 million people during the Labor Day travel period, but that's across the whole country. That time frame of heavy volume began yesterday and will continue through Wednesday. Now, today is expected to be the busiest day with about 2.86 million people hopping on a plane. They tell us that this has been the summer of air travel as volume is more than 8% higher than last year at this time. They currently scan about 2.7 million people across the country per day. In fact, the top 10 most traveled days on record have all happened in the past 4 months. Leaders tell us just about every airport has extra staff on duty for the weekend to ensure that people get to their flights on time. One man says he travels just about every week for work and was surprised this morning that TSA is moving so fast.
It's definitely picking up a lot more into the bigger airports. Right now, this one's pretty light compared to what I've seen before, so this is going to be hopefully an easy day.
And just speaking from experience, it kind of seems like, at least for now, it's going to take you longer to find a parking spot here at Bradley than it actually is to get into the airport and go through TSA. Of course, that can change at any minute. You never know who's going to start coming through, what flights will be the busiest, but definitely looking good right now. Live at Bradley, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Brooke, thank you. We certainly appreciate it. Well, moving on at 6:04 on this Friday, the Federal Emergency Management Agency is turning its attention to Southbury this morning as officials will tour some storm-damaged areas and meet with home and business owners. Now, FEMA's visit is the result of President Biden declaring a disaster emergency in western Connecticut. Earlier this week, officials from the U.S. Department of Agriculture went out to meet with farmers who had been hard hit and help them to apply for help. And the rebuild continues. Look at these before and after photos of Kettletown Road in Southbury. It's now back open after being closed between Stonegate Drive and Burr Road. So the repair crew that did this is now going to move on to work on rebuilding other roads in Connecticut that were washed away in the flood.
Well, this morning we have another reminder for you to be aware of deliveries being made to your home. Officers in Naugatuck say someone posing as an Amazon delivery driver stole a package from the front steps of a home. The incident was caught on a home security camera on Etna Street at about 4 Wednesday afternoon. Officers say the person left in a tan Honda Accord with a temporary paper license plate. Anyone with information about the theft is asked to call Naugatuck Police. 2 people are recovering this morning after a crash between a pickup truck and motorcycle in Southfield. This happened at about 5:10 last night on South Main Street near Kent Avenue. The motorcycle operator and passenger were taken to the hospital. We're told both suffered serious injuries. The truck driver was not hurt.
We're expecting an update this morning on the condition of a 2-year-old who fell from a second-story window in Manchester. Police said it happened last night at Squire Village on Channing Drive. That child was taken to Connecticut Children's to be evaluated. And as soon as we have more information on the child, we'll share those details with you. Well, as of this week, 39 towns have mosquitoes that have tested positive for West Nile virus. 1 tested positive for the Jamestown Canyon virus. That was in New Canaan. Well, as promised, crews were out spraying insecticide at Patchogue State Forest in Voluntown yesterday as they're trying to cut down on the number of mosquitoes carrying West Nile and the Eastern Equine Encephalitis, or EEE viruses. They're just trying to make sure no more people get sick. So far this year, 1 person in Connecticut is known to have gotten West Nile and has recovered, and no one that we know of has gotten EEE. But the state said it's not taking any chances.
The products that we use are synthetic pyrethroids, which are just like anything you can find off the shelf. What we're doing tonight will hopefully knock down some of the adult population here, but that does not eliminate the need for individuals to take personal protective measures.
Experts say you should limit outside activities from dusk to dawn. Wear long sleeves to cover your skin, and you can use insect repellent, especially ones that contain the chemical DEET. They're extra effective. Now, EEE so far has been detected in mosquitoes in 5 Connecticut towns, Voluntown being one of them. You see Canterbury, Ledyard, North Stonington, and Sterling are the others.
4 historic homes in Hartford now have new neighbors. Crews relocated the homes to make way for a parking garage for Connecticut Children's. The head of Connecticut Children's says the expansion project is going to help preserve the homes and give an economic boost to the city. The garage will provide 3,000 square feet of retail and restaurant space.
The ultimate decision to not tear down houses, but to preserve them, to relocate them, keep them in the community, I think was a very wise decision.
The homes are now located on Putnam Street, Lawrence Street, and Hungerford Street. The lot on Lincoln Street is now empty, awaiting the parking garage. Governor Ned Lamont announced his nominee for Chief Justice of the Connecticut Supreme Court. Raheem Mullins is an Associate Justice for the High Court. He's served there since 2017. Mullins will replace Chief Justice Richard Robinson, who is retiring next week.
Chief, the branch will miss your leadership and guidance, and I will miss our long conversations, despite the massive age difference between us.
Mullins' nomination now goes to the General Assembly when it reconvenes for its next regular legislative session in January.